I've always had a great love for wildlife and loved to draw and paint ever since I was a child and had great aspirations of being an artist someday. I mean, that was all I really wanted to do. But I've always just loved anything to do with the outdoors. I'm not a hunter, but I've always loved to go on hikes in the woods and just see what's there. You know, they don't last very long, the wildflowers in particular. And it's just a great passion I've always had, and I've just developed my art into wood carving, you know, just practice, and I've taught myself how to carve flowers. I've always had a niche or a knack, I guess, for the detail. I've always loved fine detail, and it's just a great challenge that I really feed on it. I like it. In the spring, I love to see the wildflowers in their bloom. I'm fascinated by anything I see. They are all so special, have their own structures and color. I'm just taking all of them, I guess. It takes a lot of forethought. Just how am I going to accomplish this piece? And sometimes everything works, sometimes I have to start over. I have to be very careful. I saw my pieces with the bandsaw, so obviously I have to be very careful with that. And, I use different types of wood for different flowers, different structures of those flowers. I use a lot of Tupelo gum or basswood, or maybe hickory for the stems. But after I saw the piece out with my saw, I would use a lot of rotary type tools, a flexible shaft tool with sanding drums, and diamond burrs, and I do a lot of grinding, a lot of sanding, and then actually the hardest part to it all is the painting, because I like to have that realistic look to them, and it's a very slow process. I can maybe sometimes complete a piece, but it doesn't have that, you know, the real live look to it. It may look stiff or something, so I try to have that live touch, a very delicate look to it, maybe with defects, you know, a few blemishes on it. That's the way they are in life. And but I love it. It's a great challenge. I had someone tell me, gave me a great challenge. The lady said, "Mr. Sams, if you think you're so good, I want to see you carve a mountain laurel." And I was taken back by it. I thought, I don't know if I can do that or not. I wish I could. And the next spring, when the flower was in bloom, I brought one into the shop and I made an attempt at it, and it turned out great. And that's been one of my most popular pieces, the mountain laurel. It's a beautiful flower. And it's unique. There's lots of flowers that I haven't done yet, and birds. I love to do birds also. I love to do the hummingbird. It's a great challenge, but I like to combine the two together, and there's a lot of combinations I haven't done yet. It's a challenge to make maybe what you think that the people would want to collect. It's an honor that someone would want to buy my work, to have it in their homes. And quite often you'll see that people have maybe handed it down to their children over the years, and I've been in touch with them, and it's nice to see that, you know, it's still in demand. And while I want to do that demand, I want to make what I would like to make myself. So you have to balance it out. I go to the Southern Highlands Craft Show in Asheville, North Carolina. I've been going there for 32 years, and I get a pretty good positive reaction quite often. It's so unique. A lot of people think I just have real flowers in a wooden base. I have just made a base for the flower and stick the flower in there. It's kind of funny. Some people want to smell them, and everyone wants to touch them, make sure that they are really wood. It's kind of fun. You know, I'm a blessed person, no doubt, to get to do what I, you know, had hoped to in life. I'm very thankful and honored that people would like to buy my work.